Israel, small in size, yet mighty in meaning, stands at the heart of the world's most profound biblical narratives. For thousands of years, sages and prophets have looked to this land, seeking signs and wonders. Join me as we uncover three shocking truths about Israel's significance in biblical prophecy. Imagine a promise echoing across centuries, a vow whispered in ancient times, carried on the winds of history, and held close in the hearts of generations. Picture your people, scattered to the far corners of the earth, exiled from their homeland, yet always holding on to the hope that one day they would return home. The prophet Ezekiel, in chapter 36 verse 24, proclaims, "For I will take you from among the nations, gather you out of all countries, and bring you into your own land." These words became a beacon, a guiding light through centuries of uncertainty. For nearly 2,000 years the Jewish people wandered, sometimes welcomed, often persecuted, but the dream of return never faded. Through every hardship, the longing for Zion remained alive in prayers, songs, and stories passed from parent to child. Then, in 1948, Israel was reborn, a moment many see as the fulfillment of ancient prophecy, a miracle witnessed by the world. Was this merely a twist of history, or the unfolding of a divine design written long ago? The answer lies in the resilience and faith of a people who never let go of their promise. The preservation of Hebrew language, sacred rituals, and a distinct identity in exile points to a deeper connection, a spiritual thread unbroken by time or distance. The return was not easy. Conflict, sacrifice, and obstacles marked every step. Early settlers faced harsh conditions, defending their dream with courage and determination. Yet the prophecy was clear: restoration would be inevitable. Against all odds, barren hills blossomed and ancient streets came alive once more. Today, Israel is more than a nation. It's a living testimony to the faithfulness of biblical promises, a place where ancient prayers echo in modern lives. The land itself blooms, traditions revive, and hope endures. Markets bustle with life, deserts flower, and the spirit of renewal is everywhere. Restoration is not just about reclaiming land, it's about reclaiming identity, ensuring survival, and building a future deeply rooted in the ancient past. The promise, once distant, now lives on in every generation. Jerusalem, sacred, contested, eternal, occupies a unique place in prophecy. Its ancient stones have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the prayers of millions, and the hopes and fears of generations. For thousands of years, this city has stood at the crossroads of faith, history, and destiny. In the book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse 2, it is written, "I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about." This prophecy echoes through the centuries, warning that the city's destiny would shake the nations and unsettle those who surround her. No other city has inspired such devotion or provoked such strife. Pilgrims journey from every corner of the earth to touch its stones, while conflict and controversy seem to follow every step within its walls. For Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike, Jerusalem is the spiritual center of the world, a place where heaven and earth are believed to meet, and where the echoes of ancient prayers still linger in the air. Yet prophecy warns that Jerusalem's significance would bring turmoil, not peace. The city's sacredness is both a blessing and a burden, drawing the eyes of the world and the passions of its people. From ancient conquests to modern conflicts, Jerusalem remains a flashpoint. A city where history is written in both hope and heartbreak, and where every stone tells a story of struggle and survival. Each attempt at peace sparks new tension, as if the city itself resists resolution. Negotiations rise and fall, agreements are made and broken, and the dream of lasting peace remains elusive. Jerusalem's fate mirrors the world's anxieties, a barometer for global unrest. When the city trembles, the world feels the aftershocks, and headlines echo with uncertainty and hope. Despite turmoil, Jerusalem endures. Its resilience is a testament to faith, to the enduring spirit of its people, and to the belief that even in the midst of conflict, hope can be rebuilt, stone by stone. The ongoing struggle is both a warning and a promise, a reminder that peace is fragile, but also that the longing for reconciliation can unite even the most divided hearts. Jerusalem carries weight not just for its people, but for all who seek meaning in humanity's story. Its legacy is woven into the fabric of civilization, inviting each generation to wrestle with its mysteries and to dream of a day when trembling gives way to peace. The third truth brings us to Zechariah 14:2-4, a powerful vision where the nations of the world gather against Jerusalem, seemingly overwhelming it, only for a miraculous intervention to unfold. This ancient prophecy has echoed through the ages, stirring both fear and hope in the hearts of those who hear it. The prophecy describes a day unlike any other, when the Lord himself will rise to defend Jerusalem. In a moment of crisis, his feet will stand upon the Mount of Olives, a place already steeped in spiritual significance. This act marks a turning point, a divine presence returning to the very soil where history and faith have intertwined for millennia. For centuries, this vision has inspired awe, reverence, and hope. Pilgrims from every corner of the world journey to Jerusalem, drawn by the promise of redemption and the longing for peace. The city's stones seem to whisper stories of ancient promises and future fulfillment. But how should we understand this prophecy? Is it meant to be taken literally, as a physical event yet to come, or is it a symbolic message about spiritual renewal and transformation? Or perhaps it is both, a mystery that invites us to look deeper. Some interpret these words as a promise of ultimate justice and restoration for Jerusalem and its people. Others see them as a warning, a reminder of the consequences of turning away from the divine path. The prophecy challenges each generation to reflect on its meaning. The dramatic image of the Mount of Olives, splitting in two, creating a vast valley of escape, captures the imagination. It's a vivid symbol of divine intervention, a moment when the impossible becomes possible, and hope is restored in the face of overwhelming odds. For believers, this prophecy is inseparable from the hope of messianic redemption. It is a promise that suffering and exile are not the final word, and that a new era of peace and justice may yet dawn. The return to Jerusalem is more than a geopolitical event. It is a profound spiritual turning point. Each step taken towards the city, each prayer uttered at its gates is a testament to enduring faith and the longing for wholeness. Israel's struggles and triumphs, its moments of despair and celebration are all woven into a larger prophetic tapestry. The story of Jerusalem is the story of a people's resilience, hope, and unwavering belief in a brighter future. Prophecy is not just about predicting the future, it's a call to readiness, to self-examination, and to reflection. It asks us to consider our own place in the unfolding story, and how we might respond when history and destiny converge. The Mount of Olives stands as a silent witness to centuries of hope, longing, and prayer. Its slopes have seen countless generations come and go, each leaving their mark on the sacred landscape. Perhaps, in the fullness of time, this ancient mountain will witness the fulfillment of Zechariah's vision, a day when peace and justice embrace, and the world is transformed. Until that day arrives, the Mount of Olives remains a symbol of hope that endures, of warnings that echo, and of faith that refuses to fade, no matter the challenges faced. The real question is this: how will we respond when ancient words come alive before our eyes? Will we recognize the moment and allow it to change us, or will we let it pass by, unnoticed? The choice, as always, is ours. The story of Israel in biblical prophecy is one of restoration, struggle, and ultimate hope. These prophecies are living threads woven through our present. From return to the land, to Jerusalem's trembling, to the vision of a new dawn, these truths invite us to look deeper. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Israel in biblical prophecy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time, may your journey be filled with wonder and discovery.